Coronavirus disease 2019 is an infectious disease caused by severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2. It started spreading all around the world at the end of 2019 and became a pandemic disease on 2020. This virus can spread quickly by people close contacts. Since January 2020, the medical response and preparedness for the outbreak in Malaysia were overseen by the Director General of Health, Nur Hisham Abdullah, under the Health Ministry of four successive government led by Mahathir Muhyiddin Ismail Sabri and Anwar Ibrahim cabinets. On 25 January 2020, Malaysia had reported its first case of COVID-19. It comes from Chinese nationals who had visited Johor, Malaysia, and continued to be limited to a few imported cases until March 2020 when several local clusters emerged. This thing worries everyone until the Malaysian government, led by Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin, decided to do a nationwide lockdown known as the Movement Control Order, the MCO. There also a conditional Movement Control Order, CMCO, on 4th May 2020, which allowed most businesses sectors to reopen their store but under strict standard operating procedures, that is, SOP. Therefore, all citizens were prohibited from leaving the country, while foreigners were also prohibited from entering the country during the MCO.
SWOT analysis MOH COVID-19 response. S in SWOT stands for strength, which is public cooperation, improved health practices, and availability of treatment. W in SWOT stands for weaknesses, which is virus still active, complacency risk, and dependence of public behavior. O in SWOT stands for opportunities, which is better health awareness, strengthening healthcare systems, and education on disease prevention. Finally, T in SWOT stands for threats, which is potential new outbreaks, false sense of safety, and airborne transmission.
The definition of planning is a systematic process to set goals, analyze conditions, forecast needs, organize resources, and identify risks. It helps in decision making and ensures smooth execution of actions to achieve objectives. Movement Control Order, from 27 March 2020, specific locations were subject to a stay-at-home order. It is to curb the spread of virus out of the areas. The orders include all residents and visitors within the area are forbidden from exiting their homes during the order, and all businesses are shut down. Next, Conditional Movement Control Order, a realization of regulation regarding the MCO with its main goal was to reopen the national economy in a controlled manner. On 15 June 2021, Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin introduced a four-phase national recovery plan to help the country emerge from COVID-19 pandemic and its economic fallout. As around 66% of the country's population were vaccinated, and to make them more easier for the people to understand and follow, the government reduced the number of standard operating procedures from 181 to just 10 in 2 weeks from 14 September 2021. The definition of organizing is the second key management function after planning, which coordinates human efforts, arranges resources, and incorporates the two in such a way which helps in the achievement of objective. It involves deciding the ways and means with which the plans can be implemented. It entails defining jobs and worker relations, assigning different tasks associated with the plans, arranging and allocating resources, design a structure which distinguishes duties, responsibility, and authorities, scheduling activities in order to maintain smoothness and effective in operations.
Characteristics of an organization. First, division of labor. Tasks are distributed to employees according to expertise. Second, coordination. Tasks are arranged logically and sequentially to achieve goals. Third is objectives. Organizational goals must be clear and specific. Fourth is authority, responsibility, structure. Positions, authority levels, and responsibilities of managers are clearly defined. Finally, communication techniques. The flow, method, and importance of communication must be known and understood by all members.
In the Malaysian Ministry of Health, there is a division of labor based on specialization, such as doctors treating patient wellness, assist doctors, the public health officer who conduct contact tracing. The Ministry of Health divides tests into departments, which is the Disease Control Division, Public Health Division, and Corporate Communication Division. The Ministry of Health is responsible for setting public health policy, while the Director General of Health implements the strategies set by the Ministry of Health Malaysia. Instructions will be conveyed from the ministry level to the state health departments and district health office to ensure coordination of actions. Next, the management of the number of staff in hospitals is optimized to ensure the effective of operations. The Ministry of Health has issued COVID-19 management guidelines and official SOP to ensure uniformity of action throughout the country. There are 5 main strategies to strengthen the COVID-19 management plan by Ministry of Health. First strategy is early detection of COVID-19 cases and SARS-CoV-2 variants, while the second strategy is community empowerment through trace, test, report, isolate, inform, and seek. The third strategy is monitoring health facility, management, and control of COVID-19 cases, especially to protect high-risk groups. The fourth strategy is community empowerment through effective risk communication. The fifth strategy is the digitalization of the health system in epidemic management through the Message application.
So I will continue the managing the issue. That is decision making. The definition is decision is referred to a conclusion or resolve made after considering. Other than that, the decision that we're making after considering a variety of options. It is also referred to action or process of making decision or respond to question. To solve a problem, decision making is process to make a decision wisely, accurate information, and think rational before making any decision. Every decision making process is to make preferences and belief. It is also which may or may not result in action. And the decision made by MOH to curb COVID-19 virus from spreading is they are implementing isolation and quarantine method on the people. They also developing and agreeing the use of technology through mobile phone application aimed at assisting in the management of the COVID-19 outbreak. Other than that, they making wise decisions such as making citizens as a priority by implementing and movement control although to help MOH control the spread and death. And then I will continue to the managing the issue by controlling. The definition of controlling is the process managers go through to control. It is allows manager to organize and plan their tasks so that work runs smoothly. While monitor complete tasks, it is evaluating performance and taking action to ensure plans are carried out as planned. The efficiency of the control system allows the achievement of goals to determine its effectiveness. Important in aspect of it is important in aspect of management. It is also dispatch all public health employees to track down close contact cases. It is also to ensure that actual COVID-19 case information could be tracked.
In conclusion, COVID-19 is not a thing that we can control because it spreads through the air. Although COVID-19 is still active until now, there are only a few cases that have been reported these days. Malaysian citizens have played their role with different types of ways to help the government in facing this major outbreak. Everyone has a big role to play in addressing this issue to ensure our country is free from COVID-19. Other than that, a lot of people have started to live their life as usual because there is already a cure for this virus. We still need to take care of our health to avoid from getting infected with this virus, such as good hygiene practice and effective hand washing and physical distancing to people who have symptoms of an illness. Last but not least, I hope the pandemic can teach us how important it is to take care of our health so that the spread of this disease can be reduced. That's all from us. Thank you.